One of the main sources of agitation outdoors is dealing with bugs. Something you can do to help is to treat your clothes with permethrin. Stay tuned and I'll show you how. Permethrin is a relatively safe product. Chances are, if you use some kind of spray around your house for insects, or possibly some kind of treatment for your dog for fleas or ticks, the active ingredient is probably permethrin. Permethrin is often thought of as an insect repellent, but in reality, it's a pesticide that kills the insects. Because of this, permethrin is often used in conjunction with other products that repel insects, such as DEET. One of the easiest ways to take advantage of clothing treated in permethrin is to buy it already treated. Many companies such as Outdoor Research, Sea to Summit, etc. Already have lines of clothing that come pre-treated with permethrin. Another option is you can send your clothing and gear to companies such as Insect Shield, and they will treat them for you. Clothes that come pre-treated with permethrin is probably the best option out there. The primary downside to buying your clothes pre-treated or paying to have them treated is going to be cost. Another concern is that clothing pre-treated with permethrin will eventually lose its effectiveness and will have to be retreated. Treating clothing and gear yourself is fairly easy, so let's get to it. There's quite a few options you can use when you're going to treat your clothes with permethrin. One being a pre-mixed product such as this Sawyer Premium Insect Repellent. Or another option is you can buy a concentrate and mix it yourself. The first step in treating your clothes is finding a suitable location. Permethrin breaks down rapidly in sunlight. It is a weak carcinogen, and it is also toxic to aquatic life and cats. Keeping these things in mind, when you go to treat your gear with permethrin, you should look for a location that is well shaded, well ventilated, not close to a water source, and also able to deny access from your pets. Besides what I've already mentioned, another thing that I like to look for in my location is a way to hang my gear. It's much easier to spray it when it's hanging vertically as opposed to laying on the ground. Once you have your gear set up, treating your clothing or your gear with a pre-mixed product like this Sawyer is pretty straightforward. Simply hold 6 to 8 inches from the item you're spraying and spray with a sweeping motion. While permethrin is a fairly safe product, I do recommend taking a few precautions. Gloves being one, respiratory protection, eye protection, long sleeve shirt, long sleeve or long pants, just to be on the safe side. While I usually use a pre-mixed product like the Sawyer for my clothing, for my larger items I usually opt for some type of concentrate and I mix myself. To use this concentrate, I want to get it to basically the same dilution as the Sawyer that I use for my clothing, which is 0.5%. This permethrin by Gordon's is a 10% solution. So in order to get it down, you basically need to mix it 19 to 1. To make it easy, I have this sprayer that's I already have 19 ounces of water, and I'm going to put 1 ounce of permethrin 10 with it, and that will make a 19 to 1 solution. The good thing about a product like this is it comes with its own measuring cup, so I can measure out my 1 ounce. As before, I'm going to use my personal protective equipment just to be on the safe side. Now I can use my mixed solution to spray my larger items. Once you've treated your clothing, you need to wait 2 to 4 hours and allow it to air dry. And that's about all there is to treating your gear with permethrin. Make sure you follow the manufacturer's recommendations, and remember, there's risk with everything that we do. So as you can see, treating your clothes with permethrin is a fairly simple process. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment, and thanks for watching.